What's up, guys? Been a long fucking time. Yeah. So we, I am 8 weeks out from my fourth powerlifting competition. My last one. I don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram at Cole_Witta_K, but I didn't prepare for it well. I had gotten very just gotten back from vacation, and I kind of just let myself go. I was not working out, but not the way that I usually do. Not very strong, and I was drinking a lot, and just pretty out of shape. And kind of threw my hat in the ring like maybe a month before, so I didn't really have a lot of time to get more stronger. Um, but I went 9 for 9, but with very very conservative lifts. But my total was like 1,100, something like that. Nothing to write home about. So, anyway, I've been training very hard since then. Um, I quit drinking, started tracking my macros, lost about like 17 pounds. So I'm right about like 215 right now. I got up to 230, not muscly. So there's been a lot of body composition changes, which has been very, very notable. Um, New Year's Eve, my mother passed, and there's like a lot of stress with that. But um, I put a lot of that negative energy and left it in the gym, which is, for a lot of us gym bros, like that's our outlet to not be a fucking psycho and overly emotional. At least that is for me. Maybe I should just speak for Jesse. But anyway, so um, we're 8 weeks out. That's where I started. So we've been just chilling out a little bit this week, and not like I got a badass back workout yesterday. I went and I didn't really do anything heavy today, but I got a dope pump. I went with the missus. We did a little leg day. Nothing too nothing too insane, but a lot of volume. Um, yeah. Then tomorrow we will bench press again. I have a lot of joint pain going into this. My knees are kind of fucking barking at me pretty good. Um, my lower back is as always is acting up a bit, but I made some corrections in my form with my squat and my deadlift, and that's subsided some. Um, the biggest drawback right now is I have some like super crazy tennis elbow. Um, but I'm so close to this meet that I've been training for so super hard that I feel like I can just kind of push through, still get some good numbers up. Um, Hopefully go 9 for 9. I might not because I'm really gonna try and I'm gonna try and squat 525, which will be like 90 pounds over my heaviest in competition squat. Um, I want to deadlift 550 or whatever the kilo closest equivalent to that is. So that'd be like a 50-pound jump from my biggest deadlift. And I will be happy if I can bench 3 wheels, like 315. So I hadn't really figured out the numbers, but I think we're going for like a 13. Let's see. We got 3 plus 5.5 plus 5.25. So we got, yeah, like a 1300, 13 and some change. Uh, we'll see how the lifts go. But I know that my top lifts, I might miss some of those, but I think I will be in the 12s even if I miss some of my third attempts. So I'm pretty excited about this. If you check out any, like I even got some shorts up, like I pulled 565 with straps. Out those clean. Um, I have squatted 480 so far. I feel like I still got some more in the tank though. We got 2 months to really push, um, you know, to crank some volume. I hit like my opener for like 9 like last week, or my last opener for hit 405 for like 9. So I got some. Still got some shit going, and then I've been training with some different training partners and hitting some different exercises. That's been pretty beneficial. I feel like I'm activating my glutes a lot more, and if I can just train those to fire more in my squat, I think that I can really use that butt power, that BBL, to get where I'm trying to go. So yeah, Daddy, um, that's what's up, man, and I'm really excited about this. I'm gonna try and put out a little video a week, kind of track my weight. Um, I'll post shorts, any cool training highlights. Yeah. So I guess that's it. For now. Yeah, this video is like a short. I shouldn't even made this all about powerlifting. I could still talk about so much. Like, what about Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson? Isn't that the weirdest shit? Like, you think of Mike Tyson, you think the highlight reel knockouts, right? But he's like 58, 57, or 58, 58 or 60, somewhere in there. And then Jake Paul's like 27. He's been cracking fools off, but I mean, he fought Tyson Fury's little brother, who's pretty good, pretty good boxer, but he wouldn't hold a fucking candle to Iron Mike right now. Uh, I just don't see. It's not going to be a finish, I don't think, either way. Because, I mean, Mike Tyson's old, but it's still fucking Iron Mike, bro. Uh, let's see. Oh, another thing. I watched that Willy Wonka prequel with the dude from Dune. I hate musicals with a passion, but we'll let it slide because it's Willy Wonka. That was really good. Um, Hugh Grant as a Oompa Loompa is hilarious. But then we back to backed it and watched the original Willy Wonka and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Gene Wilder just played that role fucking so geniusly. I used to watch that as a kid, but with the adult taste, it's the Italian fingers. It's beautiful. You know, when they're on the boat in the chocolate river, and he's just like doing that weird. The danger must be growing because the rowers keep on rowing and they show no sign of slowing. Dude, who doesn't love that? Anyway, I digress. Oh, then we watched Dune 2 also very recently. Um, that was cool, man. The Dune saga is really, really hyped up, and if you haven't seen Dune 2, man, you should go watch it. It's very good. Um, Zendaya's slaying. I can't remember the dude's name, but he also plays the Willy Wonka. He kills it in that movie. Plays Paul. Yeah. And so anyway, my wife's really into that. She read all the books. We watched the first Dune like 100,000 times. So that was a very good one. Went and saw Bill Burr at the Moto Center, also known or formerly known as the Rose Garden over there in Portland. He brought it home as he always does. I really enjoy the his hour, as they call it. Like, the comedians are like, my new hour. I like how his is just such an anthology of his growth as a human, because like his old bits are super hilarious, but it's like he keeps progressing and talking about stuff, and it's still funny. Still, I hate to be a hater. I did not like that movie he came out with on Netflix recently about him being a dad. That was a little much for me, but I like everything else he does. That's the only thing he's done that I didn't love. So, anyway, shout out to Bill Burr for a lovely evening. Um, Here coming up in April 6th, we get to go see Tom Segura in Seattle. I'm so excited for that. He's going to be a beast, as he always is, I'm sure. Um, yeah. been doing a lot of traveling lately, and that's very cool. And that's kind of crazy. The next 2 months, I do have a lot of little travels coming up, and so I work. My job is to build affordable housing, but I also work in facilities. And me and my boss, this is our second year. We're gonna go to Portland to the facilities expo, and that's like 2 days before the meet. But I feel like that's good because then it'll keep me out of the gym from trying to get in that one last. Because I think the last week you got rule B. You want to walk in there, no joint pain. You want to be like rested up, just stretching and you know just very minimal stuff that week before. You want to go in there like if you had a cold and you laid it up and just rest it up. So that's the plan, man. As y'all know, I am a co-host, or maybe don't know, but I'm a co-host on a podcast called Long Lost Brothers, and with my good friend Brett Scott. And so I'm used to being able to go back and forth with somebody. So doing these podcasts by yourself is really weird. Because that show's like an hour, sometimes an hour and a half, and I'm like 11 minutes in. But I don't really prep for this like I do that one. The other one I take like show notes, write down like what I'm watching, what I've been doing, the new things. Um, this one I'm just kind of coming off the top of the head, shooting from the hip. So anyway, I will leave you with that, and I'll be back soon. I'll give y'all a little update on Oh, I should talk about this. Okay, so I'm like 216, and the weight class is 220. Is the one I'm gonna compete in. So I want to get cut up, obviously, for summer. So I'm trying to just like stay about where I'm at, give or take. As long as I just want to walk into 220. I don't want to have to worry about any kind of weight cut. If I had like a shitty like when we go out of town, if I ate bad, I don't want that to be like, oh no, 221 pounds. So I'm being very diligent and making sure that I'm not I'm not being fat and I'm not cutting too quickly. Um, for me, it's like right now everything's going good. I feel good. Look pretty fucking good. My shoulders are big as shit. You can't really see right now, but if you watch my videos, I mean, I got a pump. I'm looking solid. So anyway, um, after the meet, we're gonna get ready for a vacation to Italy, and yeah, that's gonna be badass. We're going to Rome, so you will see a whole new thing going by then. Be a lot less of how heavy can you lift, and more of how much endurance can you build. We'll be doing way more volume at way lighter weights, or I will be doing way more volume at way lighter weights, and just dieting down, really really locking in the macros, then really tracking hard. Um, I've been just making sure that I get between 150 200 grams of protein a day, which is a fucking undertaking for those of you who do not track macros, or if you're like 150 pounds and you're like, yeah, I get a 150 is like relatively, that's still a lot to take in. People think like they eat a lot of protein. No, you don't, motherfucker. No, you fucking don't. Yeah, show me you do. Do you eat 2 pounds of chicken a day? Do you, no, you probably don't, unless you're like a really dedicated, like fucking powerlifter bodybuilder. It's like, I eat either like about a pound of chicken a day on most days, and then I do like hella whey protein just because, bro, eating that much chicken's fucking hard. If you can just slam 50 grams of protein in 2 minutes and just get it done and out the way, it's kind of the way to do it. Um, but yeah, getting hitting those numbers though has really made a significant change in my strength. And I, those who've known me for a long time, like I've always been like this fucking keto guy. I'll tell you right now, this shit was probably wrong. I mean, I looked fucking shredded as fuck, but to get actually like strong and explosively strong, you need carbs. And taking back what I said, sorry, I was wrong. You know, I mean, like I ran a marathon on keto. That was fine because it's not. That's like slow twitch muscle. That's the endurance. You know, and I feel like some applications that's fine because it's like that kind of exits the need for glycogen. Not the need, but you can run on ketones forever and you won't bonk out if you have body fat. And yeah. Anyway, you guys have seen those who follow me for a while. You've seen me with shredded abs. You've seen me fat as fuck. Um, Somewhere in the middle right now, but I'm hella strong and for, relatively for me strong. Um, I'm benching over 300, squatting damn near 500. I'm deadlifting over 500. Um, I'm the strongest I've ever been, so that's pretty fucking cool. I'm into it. I've trained conjugate forever. Took that out of the mix. Been doing a lot of repetition work. Every so often testing 1 rep max. Then pull eights at lift 8 reps at 70% of that for 3 sets, and then do my normal accessories and changing those up. So there's been a lot of changing in what I'm doing, and I wish I had done it sooner. But I like to always be that contrarian. I like to, oh, this is a new fad, and even when the fad passes, I want to like stay on it. And conjugate training is great, but I feel like you really need to build a thick strength base first. Like I think at the level I'm at now, maybe I could do conjugate, but I'm not gonna change the plan. I'm gonna still hit the reps that I need to. Um, so I feel like that's how I've been progressing properly. It's been pretty cool. And I mean, I've deviated from that since before. Like when the night I found out my mom died, or my mom was gonna die, the doctor told me. I just went and fucking did a 1 rep max deadlift because I just fucking wanted to do something. I want to pick the world up and drop it on his fucking head, to quote the great Little Wayne. Um, but that's okay because there's good, better, and best, and that is definitely better than me choosing to go drink or do something self-harming, is deviate from my planned workout schedule when I'm dealing with a pretty emotional fucking time, man. Losing a parent is hard, and even and I'm 40, 41. Even at 41, it's a very sad deal. But we got through it without fucking breaking ourselves or you know abusing alcohol or drugs. It's pretty cool, man. Pretty proud of myself about that. I was able to be there for the fam, and hopefully I can continue to do that as such. Anyway, man, I hope you guys are all doing good. I hope whatever you're going through is just that, and you're going through it, and you'll get through it and get where you want to be. And we'll catch you next week.